Well, here we are then. I have gone as far as I could go about thinking about this difficult decision about what I should do, and I'm back as a trainee driver. Why did I do this, you wonder?
Because I can, okay?
And this is not the first and the last time you'll be seeing me as a trainee driver, because I'm going to be doing all the trainings all over again. And recently, SCR has changed the trainings quite a bit, and I wanted to try them out. So I thought I'd restart my rank and try out the new trainings, just to see what they're like. It's the same as before. I've got to get from a trainee driver back to a guard, going via qualified driver training, then dispatcher training, and then we're finishing with guard training.
Congrats.
Don't bring that up. Right, so let's get started with the theory quiz. Now, this is my least favourite part about getting through the training, as some of the questions can be quite difficult, but luckily I didn't have any problems about going through the qualified driver training questions, as those were quite easy and I passed on the first try. Now, I decided to have a look on Discord for what times the next few qualified driver trainings will take place, and there is one at 8:30 in the morning, but guess what? I just missed it. And how did that happen? It's because I overslept. And you won't believe it, I overslept by just 4 minutes, and that's how many minutes I've missed the training. Rejoining SCR on the next morning, and I have been assigned to Harry Rex training tomorrow at 21:45. And yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow night, but the good thing is though, it's late, and not many SCR kids would be up playing SCR after their bedtime, so I could be able to get into this training no matter what happens. So in the meantime, I'm going to have to wait about 37 hours and 15 minutes for the next training I've been assigned to.
One eternity later.
I've been waiting around for long enough, and it turns out it's finally my time to join the training. However, since I was assigned to this training, I can join 10 minutes early before everyone else could be able to join. And we've now made it into the qualified driver training server. Oh, hello, what do I receive here? I just received a badge for meeting the community director that was unexpectedly in the server. Right, one thing that you immediately notice about the trainings is the main menu screen not being limned by the sea, it's actually green slate. We're now spawning into the briefing area where we've just got to find a seat anywhere in the briefing room, and then we will get started once everyone has joined. Let's put up a little mind map of how this training looks like. So there's 2 green slates, sandwiched with Horton Rake and Ellesmere Pond, with 2 depots right near to both green slates. Surprisingly how no one has recognised me yet. I'm totally such an underrated SCR YouTuber. Right, we just gone through the normal things of how the training's going to go, stopping at the car marker, driving at the correct speed limit, slowing down at the right time, all those things that you probably know, and then it was my turn to be called up. So, changing into the driver role, that's correct. Route E, Depot A. Selected Route E, right, and then I'd selected Depot A. Those were both the correct things what the supervisor said that I followed. Now, let's start driving. So we've got to drive 3 stops from this depot to Horton Rake, Ellesmere Pond, and then we will be finishing at Greenslade. So we're going to make our way out of the depot now at 30 miles per hour, and we'll make our way over to our next stop, which will be Horton Rake.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Can someone explain to me what I even done wrong? I followed the correct procedures, correct depot, correct route. I didn't even break a single speed limit, and guess what? I still get kicked out for it! What the hell? You've seen absolutely everything just then. I had video evidence. No wonder why I was still kicked out for the sake of it. Oh, screw it. Let's just join the 8 o'clock one that's presented tomorrow, and good thing I was up early for this. And luckily, I managed to get in the server, and quite surprisingly, there was not a lot of people in this server, and everyone just wanted to get on with it. That's why I did not ask any questions. So now we've got 12321 Wesy 2 going to be training us for this, and this time we need to spawn at Route C and then Depot A, and then we'll drive over to Greenslade, and let's really hope for the very best we do not get kicked out again like last time, because I was absolutely frustrated when that happened. And it turns out it's a good start so far. Good thing we're not experiencing anything with error code 267, which is everyone's favourite error code. And we may as well time-lapse this over the Greenslade because I got the hang of this already. No 3-car marker at Horton Rake, so we got to stop at the 4-car, and that was a good stop. Ellesmere Pond was next, managed to perfectly stop at the 3-car marker. And then there's Greenslade. Let's hope we do not hit the buffer or else we immediately busted this training. And perfect stop at the S-car marker. There we go. And that, my friends, is a successful pass. We can now move on to the next training. Dispatching is next. And now we received our qualified driver rank, and now we're going to continue on to dispatching now, and this is the part of the trainings that I mostly struggle on. The quiz does get harder, and no joke, I failed this 5 times in a row the last time I tried to get the dispatcher rank years ago. But just to avoid failing, again, this is the part of the video that I have to be a little bit naughty. Please hold. Hooray! I passed! And I would have done this 10 o'clock training, but nope, I was at work unfortunately. Yes, I work in a charity shop now. So I waited until the next day, and I tried to mend a broken piano, but that didn't work since I was running out of time, and I've got a training to go to. So let's go join this dispatcher training hosted by Act 220905. And we're straight in the server, and now we're going to spawn as a passenger back into the briefing area. We're going to go find my seat that I'm always sat at, wait for everyone to come on down and take a seat, and we'll all just get on with the dispatcher training. So, with this training, we've gone through the procedures of how dispatching works, but I already know all this, but this is for the people who are trying to get dispatcher rank for the first time, and it turns out I'm the first person to be called up to do my assessment, so let's go spawn at Ellesmere Pond, and we'll wait for the train to come, and we'll dispatch that. But suddenly I just noticed that I spawned incorrectly. I was supposed to spawn at D Ellesmere Pond and not E Ellesmere Pond. But good thing though, I wasn't kicked out after that mistake. So I'm just going to go spawn at the proper Ellesmere Pond that we have been allocated to. And it turns out we got a fishbowl waiting for us. So let's go dispatch that train and then we'll move on to the next part. So we're going to TRTS, stand at the middle to rear of the train, and I've got to keep my eye on the off signal. Wait for it to be lit, and then we can safely whistle. And the off indicator is lit, so we can safely whistle. The driver will close its doors. Checking the interlock lights. Then we'll just whistle one more time, and the train should proceed to the next station. And that was the first part of our assessment done, but now we're going to dispatch with a guard. So let's spawn at Horton Rake. You now join us at Horton Rake, where we're now going to be dispatching a train with a guard. So we must stand at the front to middle of the train, and just to play it slightly safe, I'm going to move down to the second carriage to right near where the off indicator is at, so the guard can look at my baton from close up. Same as before, we just got to wait for the off indicator to lit up. There we go, we can safely whistle. The guard will close the doors. I'll check the interlock lights. Then I will whistle one more time. The guard will show its baton. Then the guard will go inside, close the local door, and the train should continue its journey. Did quite well there, to be honest, and that was another successful pass. We have completed dispatcher training. One more to go. Guard training is next. Guard training, last one. I can taste victory from a couple of yards away. We've now got the dispatcher rank, and we just need to do one more training and we've gotten that guard rank. And it's everyone's favourite training because of a famous catchphrase. And now the theory quiz has now reached its max difficulty. Please hold while I look up the answers. I've only failed my guard theory quiz once, but luckily I passed this one first try, and I guess I'm just going to go straight in and join the 6 o'clock one, hosted by Call 412B, as I do got to get prepared because I'm off to Wales on Thursday and I want to get this done quick as possible.
2,000 years later.
And here we are, we've now made it into the guard training. So let's go spawn as a passenger back at the briefing area, wait for everyone to come on down, and we'll shortly get on with the assessment. And it turns out we're seeing Wezzy quite a bit today. Anyways, in this guard training, we have gone through the simple procedures of how to guard a train, when to open the doors, when to whistle when the lights are not red, closing and finding your local door, etc. All the normal things that you do when you are a guard. And it turns out I am now being called up for my assessment, and just in case I do not make the same mistake, I'll just decide to have a quick check of where to spawn at. B. Ellesmere Pond, and this was the right place to spawn at. Now all we have to do is wait for the train.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Ah, there it is. I thought I'd spawned at the wrong place again, but turns out I wasn't. And apparently I'll be gone in this 185 for the next 2 stops. Oh my, supervisor almost overshot, we had to restart that. So, simplest of things, open the local door, step out onto the platform, then open the main doors. And now all we have to do is wait for the off indicator to lit up, and then we can safely whistle and close the doors. There's the off indicator, we can now whistle, we can now close the doors. Just need to quickly check the interlock lights, those are all off, we'll whistle one more time, and we'll jump into the cab, we'll close the local doors, and then we will just buzz the driver, and then we'll proceed to our next stop, which will be Halton Wake. So that's a good start so far. So now we're going to make our way over to Halton Wake, where we're going to be guarding with a dispatcher. You now join us at Halton Wake. So now we're going to open the local door, step out to the platform, then we'll open the main doors, and now we're going to wait for the dispatcher to dispatch us. All the time in the world is battle. There we go. We've gotten the whistle. We can now close the doors, and we'll just wait for the dispatcher to whistle one more time. There we go. Then we can show the torch, and that's now done. So let's step inside the train again. We'll close the local doors, then we'll just buzz the driver one more time, and there we have it. We've gone through all of the 3 new trainings in SCR and passed all of them.
Goodbye.
Oh. Did I still pass after that? Ah yes, we have passed dispatcher training and we're officially back to guard. What a relief. And there we have it, guys. Thank you all for joining me along for the ride from all these trainings that we've gone through. And it's a good thing now I'm back as a guard, so I can do my normal stuff in SCR, dispatching, guarding, driving, all of the stuff that I would normally do on the channel. Despite that minor kick-out incident, let's not go through that anymore. But it's a good thing though that we've passed all of the trainings first try. That qualified driver training does not count, okay? Everything there I done was correct. But since we're now back as a guard, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all did enjoy it. If you want to see more videos like this one, please ensure to do like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon on the channel, and a brand new video coming from Wales soon. I'll be doing a vlog on that as well. Until next time, guys, see ya.